Right, guys, Gemini hanging out here on a Thursday, and you know, I haven't been watching SmackDown or Raw. I was watching the NBA playoffs this week. Much more exciting, much more enjoyable than any kind of wrestling that you could put forward. The NBA playoffs are everything about pro sports that is good. It's intense. It's real. The guys are driving for the championship. NBA basketball is a lot more enjoyable than any kind of pro wrestling that they put on there. But I did see something on Instagram or something that they did. Jinder Mahal is the #1 contender for the heavyweight championship, and you know, I like Jinder Mahal. I think he's young, big, strong, talented. A lot of respect for him, and he's worked hard for a long time to get to where he is. A long time. And I don't have an issue with him being the #1 contender. But the way they did it, just out of the blue, being so ice cold with his career, and then they just make him the #1 contender out of the blue, it's just baffling to me that you don't build a guy up before you give him the #1 contendership. It's kind of like, well, why couldn't they build him up a little bit more before they had to be the #1 contender? I mean, it's like, if you remember 1995, with Shawn Michaels, they built him up like all year in '95, and then they, made him the champion in '96. It's just like, same thing with Kevin Nash. Like '94, they built him up all '94, and then he was the champion in '95. It doesn't make sense why they didn't build up Jinder Mahal to be the champion first. I mean, I guess he's another opponent for Randy Orton. I doubt he's going to win the championship. Now I saw something that they're trying to get WWE Shop in India up and going, and they thought Jinder Mahal would be a good fit for this. I'm just baffled. I'm baffled by the logic making. Like I said, I don't have a problem with him being the #1 contender. It's just the way they did it all, where you took an average wrestler, and he's not bad. I mean, he's good in the ring. He's very entertaining, and you just put him up in that top spot, I guess, to get the internet buzzing or get people buzzing or whatnot. I just feel like that they could have done it a little bit differently. At least had him work with some big boys first. I mean, do something a little bit differently. It seems like they're just grasping at straws in the WWE. They don't really have a long-term plan for anyone. They just point at someone and say, okay, you're our guy. And I'm kind of like, really? And that's not a knock on Jinder Mahal. It's a knock on the way that WWE has handled the whole thing. So anyways, good luck to Jinder Mahal. I'm still a bit confused by the whole thing. Please leave your comments below. Thank you.